Welcome to another episode of Biblical History and Timeline of Places. Let us continue to look at the Garden of Gethsemane. There is another important thing that happened at the garden while Jesus was praying to the Father. Contemplating on the cross that would soon come his way, when a few hours after mid prayer he told one of the disciples, "Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour?" He asked Peter in Matthew 26:40. Jesus urged them to keep praying and stay awake, but their failure to do so also left a sense of betrayal, alienation, and sorrow, as sometimes we feel when we are left alone with doing things of God, and those on whom we counted were not with us while doing it. So here also we see an interesting facet of Jesus, that he was as human as much as he was God himself. How can we say that Jesus was God? See, John 1:1 states it clearly. And the Word became flesh, the Word is Jesus, and dwelt among us. And we have seen his glory, and the glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. And if you read before in Isaiah 7:14, it prophesies like this. Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel. So this means that Jesus, though very much divine, also shared fully and completely in the human condition. Let's come back to the Garden of Gethsemane, understanding its significance. That is when the final scene climaxes of Judas Iscariot, one of Jesus' own disciples, who kisses him and betrays him, and the soldiers arrest Jesus. When Peter, the loyal confidant of the Lord, immediately cuts off the soldier's ear who came to arrest Jesus, when Jesus responds in a non-violent fashion, and in spite knowing that the soldiers mean to harm Jesus and do no good, yet heals him of his conditions. So, this Jesus type of an attitude is what Christians need to have. Today, when confronted with situations, we have to also try to show that sense of calm and understanding in tough and difficult situations, and show the Christ-likeness in us. And that is a challenging ask for any Christian. And we have much to learn from Jesus' conduct in the Garden of Gethsemane again. You can read all of this passage in the Gospels as you go through it. So today, the Garden of Gethsemane is a holy place, a pilgrimage site where people flock today to wander among still growing olive trees, and people try to pinpoint the exact place where Jesus offered himself willingly over for arrest and sacrifice. However, it doesn't matter much whether you travel physically to the exact location or not, which has some beautiful olive trees and flowers around, or simply you read about it. But for many Christians, meditating upon the Garden of Gethsemane and its importance to Jesus, I'm sure one would agree it's a significant step in understanding the actions, the message, and the will of Christ, and help us to become more Christ-like again. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with you soon again with another episode, and happy Easter.